talk on stream. Put a grammatical error there. And they'll point out the grammatical error. That might just work. Oh, I wanted to bring in the map, actually. Because I can't bring in a window. Window capture. Add scores. I want a new one that's called that, and then I want to pick the window that says California maps, United States. Dunk. Option squeezy D. Oh shit. Bring the do. Up of the D. What's going on there, kid? What's so fun, man? What's happening? What did you read? Did you read something humorous? Oh, what's Shitty doing?
She got mad at me because she was trying to take a nap.
Oh, was she? How would you be? Do you feel her pain? Mm-mm. Are we live, Kai? Live, Kai. Are we live, Kai? Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, good. If we have sound, please. This means a lot to me. Wait a second. You say we're live, all you got is nothing's happening. How are you? I could check if you want.
No,
I need to know.
I'll sing a song while you see if it's on. I'll sing a song while you see.
Okay, we have sound.
Can I keep singing though?
I'll sing a song while you see if it's on. Everybody loves the voice I do.
I'm telling you, out of all the voices I do, this is the one that's different though. Okay, we're gonna go down the street. Down the street is a place called San Francisco. It's a big place. Let's go see how big it is.
Let's go see if the traffic is worse than it is in Atlanta.
Do you think? I think it will be. I think it's going to be worse than Atlanta.
I'm hoping it's not going to be. Because if it's worse than Atlanta, we are just going to be stuck there for
Kai,
3
have
hours.
you seen the roads? Some of the roads in downtown San Francisco? Do you know what I'm talking about? The hills? Do you know these hills?
No.
Type in San Francisco Skinskin Hills. Skinskin Hills. They're the Skinskin Hills. Do you know Stan Skinskin?
No.
He's related to Sid Skinskin. Do you know what Sid's restaurant? Do you know about Sid? Okay.
You mean this? Can I bike?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Can I bike down that?
Keep looking, you'll see more.
This?
Yep, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
What am I supposed to be looking at?
There's some curvy ones too. Those are all straight. Yeah, they get curvy things. It's a crazy. You're wondering if the driving, what the driving's going to be like. You're wondering about traffic. Those pictures. Do you think they wait? Do you think the roads always look like that? I'm wondering if they got lucky and took a picture when.
Or if they just waited there for hours for the traffic.
Yeah, or maybe, you know what, there are even like licenses you can buy where we're shutting this street off for a certain amount of time because we're making a movie or something. Well, I'm not making a movie, but I'm taking a picture and I want it to look like the perfect place on earth. So that some damn fool will come and think it's better there. Hey, could you move the automaton somewhere there? But not down there, way down there. Just I don't know, man. I can do it.
At the light, use the left lane to make a U-turn at Faraday Avenue.
Oh yeah.
Make a U-turn.
I was looking at Walmart for some kind of holder. I saw at a truck stop a CB holder they pull down. It's a cord, elastic cord. What was that? Did something shift really?
I think it was a truck.
Okay. But it was a sound, not a feeling?
At the light, turn right onto Mace Boulevard. Then turn right towards San Francisco on NI-80 West.
Did they say San Francisco? Hey Kyle, will you type on there, see if my voice is coming through, see if people's voices are coming through, because we're driving into San Francisco. I'd like friends to see this with me. It'd be fun. I set up a little stream with 4 cameras for them. I thought maybe I wanted 5 cameras, but I ran over my computer.
At the light, use the right lane to turn towards San Francisco NI-80 West.
Shithead. Flossy.
Shithead.
It's
Shafid. Oh, wait a second. I need help. I need a guidance guy. I understand you were
Turn right.
typing. I understand. Please do not take that as castigation. God, can you try to fix it back? You're gonna have to push it some, but point it kind of, you know. You want to see maybe a little bit of the road, not necessarily. I don't know. It's art, man. Who knows? Who knows what the right place to put a dang camera is? You want to look at the screen and see what you came up with? You
For
want
66
to
miles, continue straight.
You want to decide whether or not the angle that you chose, Kai, is one that you like. Kai, do you know how to do that? Do you want me to pull over and do it? I wish I didn't have to drive, Kai. This would have gone much more smoothly. Because there's stuff I want to do. I can't. Because I'm trying to keep us from dying. See? It's a big thing. This whole death thing, it seems to be everywhere. And I have to keep out for it. An eye out for it. I could spend 3 hours doing that, and see, to get that, it's so old, that tape, because I lost the roll of tape. You know, you have to hold it and push it there because but for a certain amount of time, it can't be a quick thing. It's a pain in the butt. It's work. I hate it. I do it. Going into San Francisco. There's treats here. I put rice in it. The candy is rice. Just forget it. If it's going to cause consternation, which it already is, forget it. Somebody's looking at the camera anyway. So a stupid idea. Hey guys, look, how many more cameras do you want to fucking see? Sorry, effing see. I'm in a good mood, believe it or not. I'm as good a mood as I think I can get from now on. Look at that traffic, Kai. You like that? Are we really live? Like nobody said, hey, you're going to San Francisco? How you doing? It's weird, dude. Why do I care? I'm doing this because I'm going to go back and freaking look at me driving into freaking San Francisco because I think that's a cool shot. I don't think I'm wrong. I know I'm not wrong. It's something to watch. Kai, will you Google live feed driving into San Francisco? Can we see if somebody else is doing this? And we'll go meet up with them and say, why the fuck is this not cool? This is I-80, a consistent hotbed of mule traffic. Much drugs, much pain, much sadness, much dogo. Cocaine fits, it sits. $72 miles to San Francisco. Pretty cool, huh, guys? Never been here. Every mile further I drive is the mile further than I've ever been. What mile are we on? 15? Man, when we get to 16, that's going to be a mile further than I've ever been, Kai. I wonder why, there we go. I can't. Hey, you know, Kai, we're live on YouTube right now too. So we've doubled our audience. So it's like, do you know what 2 times 0 is? Guess what? Yeah, because it's groups of, right? You have 2 groups of 0. 2 groups is nothing. You still have nothing, right? Or if you have no groups of 2, you still have nothing. Groups up. Repeated addition. It's multiplication, Kai. It's a pretty powerful thing. You know, using multiplication, I can count to 1,000,000 pretty quickly. In fact, I did it. Did you see when I made all those little robot dogs? I made 1,000,000 of them and taped them to the wall. That's what I was teaching. So you could see 1,000,000. Have you ever seen a million of something? They're about that big. Robot dogs. They were the robot dogs that you would cut out and... No, they weren't. They were still robot dogs, though. But I took, I don't know, 10 by 10, right? I had to make them square so it would be nice and squared. 10 by 10, I got 100, right? And so I took a screen cap of that, then took 10 by 10 of those, right? And I went up and up and up until I got enough. How many could fit on a sheet? And you could still see the individual things are. So that was kind of a judgment call there. They weren't that small. You could still discern them. And it was a robot dog, not just a spot, a speck. And then I took that however many sheets I needed and taped them all together, and it was, I don't know, half a hallway. Milk farm. So you can see what a million looks like. I was going to do the same thing with those counting blocks, you know, the number blocks, the flats and the cubes, flats, and sticks. Because nobody was using the cubes. Nobody was using any of it, really. And so we had all these really cool cubes that represented 1,000. So, if I had 1,000 of those, what's 1,000 thousands, Kai? 1,000,000. 10 to the 6th. 3 groups of 10 to the 3. Wait a second. 2 groups. Wait a second. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. We're in San Francisco now? Oh, God. Who wants to see a dude drive into an iconic city using cameras? Guess the angles aren't good right now. Maybe that's it. If we get those angles just right, people will show up. I tell you what, have you ever gone fishing, Kai?
Like once.
Once? You put your what'd you put on the hook?
I don't remember. It was when I was a very small child.
Maybe a worm. Put the worm on the hook, you put it out there and you wait and you hope. Maybe a bobber so you can kind of see it better. It's cheating though, you know. And you wait. Hey, there's Whataburger. And you wait. And you wait. Oh, that was Wiener Schnitzel. Kai, you want some Wiener Schnitzel?
No.
Probably do, yeah. And you wait. And you don't get any fish. And then you go home. And you scratch your head. You're like, fish are difficult. I think there were fish in there. I saw people getting fish, but maybe they were tired. Wasn't using the right thing or something. It can be enjoyable, right? You're sitting there waiting for that bobber to go under. In video games, I love to fish in video games, don't you? I think video game fishing's great. Real world fishing, not so. For me. And especially real world fishing, metaphorically, like I'm saying right now. For 3 motherfucking weeks I've been fishing. And the bobber, I got some fucking rotten meat, dude. I thought the stink bait got the catfish. Shit. It's too soon, you know. The technology is not there. My personality is not what people want to see. Not sure if it ever will be. But my personality is just as valid as anybody else's. I'm just chronicling some bullshit we're doing, trying to figure some bullshit out. That's it. And somehow I tried to turn it into a money-making thing, which I don't want to. I don't want to make money. I just want to do something people appreciate, and I get resources to live. And I'm trying to find what it is. And it's not west. It's not at the next biggest body of water to the west, I don't think. We're going to put our feet in it. We're going to put our feet in the water and we're going to see. We're going to see if that's exactly what's ailing me. It might be, yeah. Should I take my socks off, Kai? Wiggle my toes, you think? It's probably cold. What's the temperature in lovely downtown San Francisco? Sup?
59 to be exact, with the high of 61 and a low of 52.
Whoa! Mark Twain, Sam Clemens. The coldest, what is it? The coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco. Sam Clemens, funny guy. Funny guy. People recognize it. Lots of funny people. I've met so many funny people out here. Nobody recognizes it. What makes Sam Clemens so goddamn funnier? More important than this dude. I bet you this guy's got a lot of funny shit to say. This guy's driving a silver bug. Guy, point him straight out, maybe.
It's all tradition and social standards and expectations.
Ooh. Traditions, social standards, and expectations. Oh my gosh, you're making me think. I'm not used to that. Yeah. We don't have anything written on our car right now. I don't feel like making a fuss. When we started, I was like, you know what? You go into a town, you try not to make a scene. Oh shit. I was looking at the mirror and about ran off it. You try not to make a scene. But we were trying to make scenes. So we have to come into town with lights flashing, disco balls, playing slide whistles, windows down. Happy, happy, joy, joy shit. But I got beat down really quick. That's not easy. Hey, look at those. Are those roller coasters, guy? Or hills? What's the difference? Well, one is created by engineers and it's free coasting. Name two differences between hills and roller coasters.
I wish there wasn't a difference.
There isn't. I wonder if you could get some kind of car. Okay, listen to this. It's a car, okay? It's not a plane. It's not on a rail. But it has long fucking tires. Or long fucking... Sorry, I'll quit cussing. Long... I don't know. Axles? I don't know. I don't know anything about cars. I'm just imagining things. Do you think the guy that 200 years ago somebody's sitting and thinking about something that you could ride in that isn't pulled by an animal that dies, it wasn't thought of? Some magical thing that could float around? Frick, a magic carpet is that. It's not a new concept. It's just we figured out how to do it. Somebody did, not one person, but somebody's trying to claim it all. idiots. But think about some kind of car or something. You can drive over those hills. Think about a video game and what a car would look like where you could drive over anything over there. Just go, whee! And you're not killing anything. You don't kill anything. This is a science fiction thing, okay? But could it exist? Something that just kind of, you can just go over stuff. Just go, whee! And then there's somebody coming at you. You don't care. Because it's going to pull away from them. You don't have to worry about it. I was talking to some lady once I worked with. She drove me nuts. She was totally addicted to heroin. And she'd come to work, and she was the management and trying to tell me what to do, and she was just nodding off all the time. I'm like, holy shit, really? The people that are making more money than me are just shooting drugs into their veins and falling over while I'm picking up their slack. Well, anyway, this moron, I was talking to her one time about how, and it stems from the fact that I lost a brother to overcorrection of a steering wheel of a box of metal he was controlling going down a road that supposedly is some amazing symbol of freedom. Whoa, look at me, look how free I fucking am. I don't belong to anything right now. I'm freaking Bobby McGee, look at me. Bobby McGee driving through the mountains. I was obsessed with automated driving. Why? How many times have I overcorrected and almost killed myself and others? People do it. If you haven't done it, I don't recommend it. But it's a natural human reaction to, you're pulling to the right, you want to pull to the left, but you pull too far to the left because you're surprised. You can be surprised. Things are hidden. It's object permanence, but it's concept. Black Bear Diner. Thought I saw another Black Bear Diner. I wonder if it's a chain. I told this woman, why is it even possible to turn your car wheel and it drives off into a canyon? Why is that even a physical possibility? Why haven't we put some kind of limitation to something you sell me that I can go to even possible? Oh, well, if it isn't, it's going to encroach on some of your freedoms, Kai. It's going to stop you from driving over a cliff, I guess, or overcorrecting or something. She thought it was the stupidest thing. She said people should be in charge of their own safety. I'm like, well, what are you talking about?
Then why don't you just let them make the car themselves?
Yeah, right. You go ahead and drive. You know what, dude? You go drive off the cliff if you want. I want to be in the thing that's going to avoid you. Because I don't think you can drive very well, especially knowing that there are molecules of heroin flowing through your veins, or whatever it was. The guy told you it was heroin. Who the fuck knows what it was? I still can't believe we're live. Is this really that? Offensive? I look at one viewer shit. I'm down in one viewer land. I was at least in the 30s at one point. Oh, those were good times. I guess what was I doing? I wasn't in California, I know that. Okay, Kai, here's what we're gonna do. Just put it like this. That doesn't work for me. and then try to point it out that way. Now it's going to be sideways on the screen right now because you know how we rotated it 90 degrees. So on the screen, it needs to be rotated 90 degrees to coincide what we did with reality. How do you do that? Well, you got clockwise and counterclockwise. You got to think of which way it would turn to make it straight. And it can be confusing. I guess the one on the left should be, I really don't know. I'd have to see it.
I can figure it out. I like to figure
Yes,
stuff
you like
out.
stuff like that? Good. And if you could, when you get that, maybe try to point it so that something can be discerned from the sides. And wherever it sits in there, I don't care what you cover up, just, I don't know. Nobody does it, so I'm not sure the right way to do it. Can I get the same lens? Is it all just horse shit? Did I just spend months of my life and thousands of dollars on absolutely fucking nothing? Wow. That's a rough one to accept. Hey, look at that. That dude's California in a fucking Corvette convertible. Living that life. San Francisco in a Corvette convertible. Look, there's a Texas Roadhouse, and that's a
Save
California.
5 minutes via I-680 South.
Okay.
In 7.3 miles, take exit 40 to merge onto I-680 South toward Benicia.
Oh, look up there. That's cool, guy. These are like wineries and stuff. Oh, this one's not right. Or, no, yours isn't. Point your understand. Paul Blanco. Good morning, Twitch. This is The Real Wildly Chair. Tuning in from San Francisco, Vallejo. Sur el cielo. El cielo es azul. Hace buen tiempo hoy día. El sol es muy brillante. Mis ojos necesitan sunglasses. Guys, I'm wearing blue glasses not because I'm pretentious and think I'm cool, because I know I'm not. Well aware.